Hello friends, welcome back to chapter 9 tutorial on Excel VBA basic to advanced. In this chapter we are going to learn what is variable in VBA. First of all, we will learn what is variable. We will learn what are the data types that we use in defining variable and how to define and use the variable. For this, let me go to the developer Visual Basic, where I have already created this variable VBA module and this sub procedure. First, let's understand what is variable. Variable is a named storage location in computer's memory, which we can define in VBA. The objective of variable is to store some value in a name and later use that name in the code. For example, let me show you here the basic of defining the variable. Here, let me write price equal to 20. When I write this value 20 is stored in the name of price in computer's memory. Similarly, if I write here quantity is equal to 100, now this 100 is assigned in the name of quantity in computer's memory. Later, we can use this price and quantity variable to represent these numbers. Below this, let me write here a code. For that, let me go to this chapter 9 sheet, go to VBA, then write here a code that is range a1 dot value equal to. Now I can refer these names instead of putting these numbers, because these numbers are stored in the name of the price and quantity. So here I can put price multiplied with quantity. Press enter. Now if I run this code, in the range A1, this 20 and 100 will be multiplied and the result will be given. Let me hit on the run button, and here you see 2000 is given, which is the result of this price value multiplied with the quantity value. So this is the basic example of how we define the variable in VBA code. Now we have to understand what are the data types that we can use in variable. For that, here I have created a data type sheet where I have listed all the data type according to its category. The first one is the numeric data types, where we can define these variables, which are byte, integer, long, single, double, currency. These are the variable name. In the next column, you can see the size of the variable that computer's memory takes. Like the byte data type takes 1 byte of memory, integer data type takes 2 byte of memory, and here you can see the range of these variable data types. Like in the byte data type, the numeric range is from 0 to 255. We can assign only this range for this byte data type. If we have to assign larger numbers than the byte, then we have to go to the integer data type, which can assign value from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. If we need larger numbers, then we have to go to the long data type, which can hold these numbers range. These single and double data types are for the decimal values, the numbers that has digit after decimal. Similarly, the currency data type can hold the currency values ranging from this number, which has 4 digit after decimal by default. Below it, there is another data type, that is the string data type. String means the text values. To hold the text values, we have to take the string data type. This boolean data type can hold logical values like true or false. Date data type can hold the date from January 1st 100 to December 31st 9999. Similarly, there is another data type, that is object data type. This is used for referring to the workbook objects like the workbook, worksheet, or ranges. The next one is the variant data type. This variant data type can hold any data type, but it takes more memory in PC, which is 16 bytes. So these are the data types. You will be more clear on this when we practically use it. To practically understand defining the data type for variable in VBA, let me go to Visual Basic, and below this sub procedure, let me create here a new sub procedure which is sub data underscore type underscore example, open close bracket, then press enter. Now here I will explain how to use this data type while defining the variable. When we define the data type for variable, we have to start with the dim statement. Dim is the short form of dimension. So here type dim age is byte, then press enter. Now the data type is defined for this age variable, which can hold the value between 0 to 255 only. Now to set up the value for this age variable, press enter and type here age is equal to, then put the value. Let me put here 60. Now this 60 is assigned for this age variable and the data type is given as byte, which will use the memory of 1 byte in computer. Now after setting up this data type and variable, you can use this variable in your code. For this, let me go to the chapter 9 sheet, go to VBA again, then here write the code msgbox, which is the short form of message box, space, double quotation, then type here my age is, double quotation, and then type the age variable here, then press enter. Now what happens is, when you run this code, a message box will be displayed with my age is, then the value of this age variable, which is 60. Let me hit on the run button, and here you see a message box is displayed which says my age is 60. Click on OK to go back to the VBA window. So in this way we can define the data type and variable in VBA. Suppose that if you assign the value that is not supported by this byte data type, then it will throw an error message. Let me assign here the value of 270 in this age variable, then click on the run button. Here I got the overflow error because this number is not supported in byte data type. Let me click on this end button, then go to this code and change this byte data type to integer. Now if I run the code, then this will support this number. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see the message box is displayed with my age is 270, then click OK. Now let's understand how defining the variable simplifies the code by looking into another example. For that I'll use another data type, that is the object data type. So let me go to this chapter 9 sheet again, then click on Visual Basic. Here let me create a new sub procedure, which is sub next underscore example. The procedure name you can put anything. This is just for example. Now in this sub procedure, let me write some codes. This workbook.sheets, then put this chapter 9 sheet here, double quotes ch9 double quotes dot range c1 dot value equal to 100. Let me copy the same code, paste it here, change this range c1 to c2 and the value of c2 range to 300. Again paste the same code, then change the c1 to c3 and the value to 500. Again paste the code here, change the range to c4, then the value to 700. Now if I run this code, here you see the values are written here in this range. Now if you see in this code, this part of the code, which is this workbook.sheets chapter 9, this is repeating multiple times in the code, which makes the code lengthy. In this case, we can simplify this code by defining this part of the code as variable. So to do this, here let me press enter. Then first of all define the data type, that is dim sh is worksheet. Here I have used this worksheet object as a data type. Now press enter to set the value for this sh variable. Right here set sh is equal to, then write this part of the code, which is this workbook.sheets chapter 9. Now after setting the value for this sh variable here, you don't need to write this workbook.sheets chapter 9 in every line of code. You can simply write the variable name here. Just type here sh, which is the variable name. Similarly, here in the second line of code also, you can only write sh, which is the variable name. In the third line of code also, change these to sh. In the fourth line of code also, change this to sh. Now here you can see, instead of putting these in every line of code, we can only write the variable name, which simplifies the code. Let me delete these values from here. Go to VBA, then run this sub procedure, and here you see the values are written in the cell. So this is the way of defining the data type and variable in VBA. The major objective of defining the data type and variable is to simplify the code and make the code memory efficient. In the next chapter, we will learn what is loop in VBA, and we will learn the for next loop. Thank you so much for watching this video.